Hi everyone. In today's episode we're going to be talking about data recovery, and we have surely learned a huge lesson today.
Yeah, we have learned a huge lesson. We ran into a bit of a pickle, haven't we? And we got up this morning, sorry I'm interrupting, we got up this morning ready to keep going with our videos and everything else, and you've just realised that...
Well, it's not that I realised, I use an external hard drive, and I've plugged it in and it started making these horrible beeping noises and it wasn't recognisable. So I was thinking, okay, maybe it's the connection. I changed cords, I used a different USB, I shut down, I pulled the power cord out, did all the normal, have you turn the computer on and off biz. And nothing. So anyway, I rang around and I was told that the only thing I can do, because it seems to be a problem with the drive, mechanical problem, the disk, I've got to get a data recovery, go to specific people. So that's what we did. And they sent us a quote today. Oh, and apparently it is badly damaged. And these external hard drives, apparently, which we didn't know, are very delicate. And I take it in the car with us. I take it everywhere we go because I download as we record. Because we are new YouTubers, we don't have a real lot of equipment. I don't have 10 memory cards or 5 terabytes or anything like that. We're very basic, so that's what we were relying on. And the funny thing is, sorry Harry, I know I'm mumbling, but the funny thing is we came home yesterday and I decided I'm going to get a Dropbox account as a backup because I don't have another drive as a backup. So Murphy's Law, I did that, organised it, put the hard drive in, and yeah, of course it didn't work. So one day too late.
Just a quick tip for everybody that's watching. There's two types of hard drives. The one that we had, which you're still paying a fortune for.
Oh, not a fortune. It cost us...
$80?
Yeah, $80.
$80. And sometimes with
and it was 2 terabytes.
2 terabytes. So the higher you go in terabytes, the more you pay for. But the problem is that it's not so much that the hard drive is the wrong thing to use, but there's two types of hard drives. One has got a little miniature disk in there, and the other one, which is an SSD, it's called. What's that stand for? The SSD. Have we got the box here?
If you can hear Wiley's voice, Wiley was in a kennel for 4 nights for my sister's wedding, and obviously he was stressing out, barking all night, and he's lost his voice. Well, he's still got a voice, but it's not his voice.
Well, after 4 days, been to the wedding, had Wiley in daycare? No? Kennel. Okay.
Bo's Pet Hotel.
Yeah. And we're picking him up, going back to Melbourne tomorrow. So I guess Anita's more excited than me.
Someone's come. He probably hasn't even missed us.
No, he hasn't. Has he missed us?
So this is why we're anxious, because he's with us 24/7.
And this is the first time he's been away for such a long time.
Wiley! Wiley!
What you doing? What you doing? What you doing, eh? What you doing?
Let me have it too. Wiley, hello.
He's going to both of us.
Hello. We missed you. We missed you.
Come on. Come.
Let's go. Thank you so much. Bye.
And this is the second one. It's a Samsung SSD, and it stands for, and I'm reading off this because we did some research on it.
Solid state drive.
Solid state drive, correct. So we were told that this is more durable. You can drop it.
It doesn't have a disc in it.
Yep. And we spoke about the disc one. One's got the disc and the other one's more solid. This one, even if you drop it, you can't damage it. The other one with the disc in it, If you do drop it, it's got a little pin that moves left to right. Obviously, they've shown us when we went to the computer shop.
Looks like a miniature turntable. Okay, the reason that a lot of people don't have these, or the reason I'd never heard of it, we had never heard of it, but also the price. Apparently these are about $250, $300 is the average price, but we got it on sale. For some reason, Officeworks have just the last 2 weeks knocked off $100. So we got it for $160. It's only 2 terabytes, but I download pretty quickly. Or I'm going to upload pretty quickly onto the Dropbox, and we're going to have a spare.
Right. Can I just touch base on this one a bit more, because it's very important for everyone watching. Now, the one you probably spend $80 to $100 is more of a stable sort of external drive, which means that you download all your stuff on it, you put away, and you don't touch it again, because the more movement you have, or it has, the more chances of it going wrong. So, in all fairness and honesty, if you're going to spend any money to work,
if you're throwing it around like we do, we take it from car to caravan.
Well, I think even if you're not throwing it around, it's a peace of mind for an extra $100. Making a couple of phone calls this morning, we found out there's a gentleman in Adelaide, or a company in Adelaide I should say, that all they do is database recovery. So we're ready to leave to go back to Melbourne, so that's another thing. So we opted to take it down there today, so we hurry the process, so we're not waiting for too long, because we do have work on that other disc. So we did get the quote, and the quote was, ouch.
It's 3 quotes.
There was 3 quotes, yes.
Yeah. $1,750 for a 4 to 6 week turnaround.
Yes, you heard correctly. $1,750 for 4 week turnaround.
4 to 6 week turnaround.
4 to 6 turnaround.
$2,500 for a 7 to 14 day turnaround, and then an emergency recovery. I can't remember what that must have been 1 to 2 business days, and it was $3,500.
$3,500. Hence why I said that something like this for $200, $300, depending on where you get it. If you find it on special, we found this on special. So even for $300, $350, it's worth getting something a little bit more expensive, rather than going for the cheap one, and only to find out that if you have important information on your hard drive, it's going to cost you a fortune. And I've got to say this: 85% chance of recovering your. So you've got 15% chance you might not recover all of it. So anyway, enough of that. We've touched base on it. So yeah. What else do we need to sort of have a chat?
GoPro. So we've put a few videos up now on YouTube. I know a lot of people do a lot of YouTubes on their phones, but we love our GoPro. 90% of all our films, all our files recording is with the GoPro. The GoPros aren't that cheap. What did we pay for it? $800?
Yeah, we opted though to go for the 7.
No, we've got the 8. The Hero 8.
We've got the 8.
We've got the Hero 8. We've added a couple of things to it. We've got this stand, which you can see it does all these lovely things.
Handheld.
Yep, that's the one.
Device.
And we've got a Joby microphone. Just screws on the top, just connects. That's really good. It really does get rid of some noise. Obviously, we're still going to get static because it is basically just a GoPro. We're not movie makers, and we're not rich, so yeah.
We're not rich at all. At all. And for everyone out there that are watching, and we get this a question thrown at us very, very regularly. You must be making a lot of money on YouTube. No.
Nothing.
Not a Zero. Cent. Zero. Yes, you can make money. Yes, you can do well out of it. We're not making anything.
We're having fun.
We're having a lot
fun, and it's a way for us to remember what we've done, and so everyone can see, all our family and friends can see what we're doing, and other people. Hopefully we're helping people with our tips.
Yeah, look, you know, it's all about the adventure and everything else. And let's be honest, if it does happen for us, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're not out there chasing the dollar. We're out there chasing the adventures.
We will be chasing jobs though.
Yes, we will be getting some jobs as well, but our posts are not going to stop.
Okay, and another thing is, so we love our GoPro, so we said 90% is we use this for our filming, but we've also got a Sony camera, so I'm going to just swap the cameras now. Here's our camera. This records and obviously takes photos. It's the Sony ZV-E10. It's just a point and shoot, so which means I don't have to do this to take photos. I just do this, and you know, we've got the lovely screen that turns around, sits flat. It's a great little camera for people like us on the go. We also got this stand, what they call the monster stand, I think they call it.
Let's just call it a stand, flexible stand.
Yeah. And we love it. Love this camera. It's really good, but this camera is no good for recording with movement. It's just too sensitive, so we only use this on a stand. Anyway, so that's all our equipment. One other little thing actually. When we went to Officeworks to buy a solid state drive, I bought this little box here. I know it's no big deal, but I love to be organised, and holds all my little bits and bobs. I had them all in this pocket, in that pocket. Now it's all together and it's great. My spare batteries and some spare discs, etc, etc. Little microphone. So that's it.
And if you're wondering why our equipment does break, have a look at this. Anita's just thrown this camera on the sink.
Okay, that was pretty. Skid off. Oh, so what's actually happened, what this has meant for us is that all our hours and hours of filming and thousands of photos we've taken over the last 4 months probably is gone. It's in the hands of the data recovery people.
Yeah, it's not gone. It's we're hoping that they can recover 100% of our 100% of our uploads and our hard work. Hopefully they can recover 100% of our data. It's our hard work over the 4 or 5 month period, but it's the memories, I guess, nothing else, nothing more. We can't go back and create those memories.
Yeah, and hours of work. We did hours and hours of editing and filming. And
just to get it out there, just to show people what our experiences and our ups and downs. I don't think we had a lot of downs, but a lot of ups we've had, and there's definitely been downs, like when we're running away from all the floods and everything else, and the stress level did get to us a little bit, but it's all good, and we don't want to lose any of that sort of stuff, those memories. But anyway, that's enough talking. I can go on and on and on, and Anita always says that I talk
Harry
too
doesn't
much.
go on much, but anyway, we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll get something else out to you.
Okay, see you guys.